Have you even heard about Cedar Hill, Texas? Listen, there's a lot of areas around the Metroplex to choose from, and Cedar Hill is one not very many people cover. But Cedar Hill has some of the most spectacular views in all of Dallas and some pretty eye-popping properties as well. It's almost like there's this mystery that kind of hangs over this suburb. So over the past few years, Cedar Hill has definitely been growing in popularity. The last time I checked, the population was around 50,000 people, which really isn't that big, but it's well established over in this area. Now, one of the ideal things about Cedar Hill is its location. It's only about 16 miles south of Dallas, which on the highway will only take you about 20 minutes to get to. Now, if you want to get over to Fort Worth, that's probably going to take you about 40 minutes. And if you're trying to get to either the DFW airport or the Dallas Love Field, you're looking at right around 30 minutes. Now, you'll have access to a few major highways in Cedar Hill. That's going to be Highway 67 that runs north and south down to Dallas. You'll also have access to Highway 35, which also runs north and south. You can hop on I-20, which runs east and west over to the south side of the Metroplex. Another nice thing about the location is Cedar Hill is right on the banks of Joe Pool Lake, which is this really big lake down here in Dallas. A lot of people spend, time down there on the lake, especially during the summer months. There's tons of docking stations, there's places to go fishing, paddle boarding, whatever you really like to do on the water. I remember a couple of summers ago, we rented a nice party boat and had a few friends, some work colleagues, and some clients for the 4th of July. We catered food, we had plenty of drinks, the team hired a DJ, and I mean, it was just a really, really cool vibe. And everybody really loved that time on the lake. And the crazy thing is, a lot of people in Dallas don't really even know it's a lake down there. Some of my friends who are Texas natives, they live up in Frisco, and they were surprised that this was even down here. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel, I'm Mark with the Property Brothers, and we help people buy, sell, and relocate to the DFW Metroplex. I love chatting with you about all things Dallas. So if it's something you've thought about doing, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We take calls from clients every day, and I'd love to help you take your talents to Texas. All of our contact info's down in the description below and pinned to the top of the chat. And so I know what you're thinking. The name is Cedar Hill. So does that mean there's some hills or mountains in the area? And that is one of the most unique features about Cedar Hill that separates it from probably the rest of Dallas. It's probably one of the only places in the Metroplex with actual views, scenic landscapes, and some of the best sunsets you'll see this side of DFW. Now, let's not get all crazy and call them true mountains, right? They are really hills, but it's much better than most of the flatland you see around Dallas. And irregardless, it's really gorgeous up here, especially driving over the bridge that's a couple miles long. There's water on each side. It's just sereneness, and it's something that I think you should really check out for yourself. I mean, check out this trophy of a property for sale right now up in the hills. It's a Spanish-inspired villa fit for a king, Pablo Escobar style.
I saw you leaving Pablo Chacon's compound.
It's an 8-bedroom, 9-bathroom house with 13,000 square feet, just on 4 acres of land, and it's perched up on one of the highest points in Cedar Hill. The pool area is straight out of a travel magazine from one of your favorite resorts in Greece, and I'm really digging the Roman columns they used to frame the beautiful view. Now, another reason Cedar Hill is so unique is because it has 3,000 acres of preserved land, right? A lot of groups and families, they go over here to Cedar Hill Nature Preserve just to go hiking. They do some biking. They may even go walking, do some jogging on some of these trails. Some of the people even go camping here. Now, that's not something I'm gonna do, but to each their own. To each their own. Now, the really cool thing about the preserve is, it's gonna have some wildlife. There's gonna be plenty of trails. There's some spots to stop by the lake and just take in some of the views or go fishing. It's really a cool place to go and walk, clear your head and take in some of this fresh air. I even think they hold some annual races here, which brings people from all over the country. Like I said, this is just one of the reasons Cedar Hill is such a hidden gem, but please believe the word is definitely getting out. So just to show you really quickly, these are some of the trail systems that they have going throughout the entire mountain here, right? So you have different trails going up, different trails going out. There's trails that lead down to the lake. There's trails that lead over to different little ponds, like the duck pond they have. This is seriously, like I said, if you want to come out here and bike, come out here and just clear your head, it's really cool to be able to have access to this. It only costs us like $7.50 to get access for the whole day. So if it's something that you're looking for nature-wise, Cedar Hill has exactly what you're looking for. Now, even with all the great nature areas that Cedar Hill has, you still have access to all kinds of shops and a few restaurants over in this area as well. You have a lot of major retailers over here at the Hillside Village Shopping Center. You also have the Pleasant Village Shopping Center as well. There's also going to be another one called the Runtown Crossing, and then you have the Plaza at Cedar Hill. So plenty of places if you want to go shopping out here. It's kind of a hidden gem because not a lot of people know this is even down here. There's different clothing retailers or shoe shops for my sneakerheads. It really has an outdoor mall type of feel. You have Walmart, JCPenney's over in this area, Best Buy, there's Target, and you also have some smaller boutique shops, you know what I mean, and eateries. There's even a nice little coffee shop over in this area called Rhino Coffee. I've definitely stopped in a time or two, you know, when I'm riding through Cedar Hill after a couple appointments, especially when I'm going to Mansfield to show some of my clients that area. Like I said, you can just kind of see all the stores you have here. There's a Barnes and Noble, right? There's a Nectar that's coming soon right here. Over in this area, you have H&M and the Journeys as far as the shoes go. They have Great American Cookies over in this area. Like I said, it's really a cool place. You can come out, read a book, sit out here. There's so many stores and you can just walk outside and just kind of do your own thing, man. There's an Old Navy over here. What else they got? They have a turkey leg hut right over here, which have some massive turkey legs, guys. Like if you like, you know, that Southern fried or just those Southern smoked turkey legs, man, they have them here every day of the week. As we cross over, you have the nice Cowboys Pro Shop. There's also a Champ store over here as well. So again, if you're a sneakerhead, if you like buying the newest sneakers, buying the newest gear as far as sports memorabilia, they can get it from over here. It's really just a really cool area for you to come and explore, especially if you decide to buy a home down in Cedar Hill. Like I said, you have easy access to get over to the stadiums in Arlington if you want to watch the Cowboys or the Rangers play, as well as take part in a lot of the festivities happening in downtown Dallas, especially if, you know, it only takes you about 10, 15 minutes to get down there. Like, honestly, on the map, I swear it looks like it's a lot further than it actually is, but it's only a good 15 to 20-minute drive, and you'll be in downtown Dallas to enjoy everything they have to offer down there. Now, downtown Cedar Hill, not really a destination. There's a few shops and, you know, a couple of other local businesses that are down there. And you can tell that's where the city started back in the day, but it's kind of a place, if you blink your eye, you'll miss it completely. There's also a nice golf course over here called the Tango Ridge Golf Course. A lot of people like to spend time over in that area. It's a beautiful golf course with 18 holes of golf. And again, you get to see some of the hills, the nature, and some of the water features, so it's easy for you to get your Tiger Woods on. Now, one thing to take into consideration when moving to Cedar Hill is the cost of living is actually a little bit higher than the national average. And your biggest cost is most likely going to be the housing. You know, the median price of a home in Cedar Hill is somewhere around $400,000. Now that price will get you somewhere in the range of a 3 to 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,000 to 3,000 square foot home, just depending on how new it is and a lot of the finishes. And that's another thing that's really cool about this area is you have a nice variety. Like I said, the area is really well established. A lot of people have lived here for a long time. There's some places that have more land than others, and they're building some new construction homes as well. And the area is just drawing, you know, a younger demographic down to the south. One of the things I think is a real plus to have is some of the vacant lots over here where you could definitely build some custom homes of your own from the ground up. Or you can go the traditional route and use a volume builder so you can have the best of both worlds. All right, so now I want to take you through a property I saw over here when I was making this video. This property is going to be a 4-bedroom, 6-bathroom, just over 4,500 square feet, and it's listed for $1.3 million. And we're going to take a quick walkthrough and show you what you can get down here in Cedar Hill. So when you first walk in, you have sight lines all the way to your backyard, all the way to the back, right, to the big windows back there in your living room. First, we're gonna come into your office space. Really nice office space, guys. Check that out, 12 feet ceilings. This home is gonna be a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 4,500 square feet, and it's all one level. So check out your living room, vaulted ceilings there. Loving those wood beams, looking really nice with a nice fan up there. They have the built-ins right here, which is a really nice touch. And you also have your electric fireplace. So as you can see, sight lines going straight to the laundry room there. We'll go to there in just a second. But first, let's look at your kitchen space. Beautiful kitchen. You have a cooktop there, massive island, looks to be marble. Loving these colors on the cabinets. It's almost like a gray powder bluish color. And that is gonna be two-tone with your cabinets going all the way up the wall there. And you have the white, check the backsplash out. Really, really nice. Into your mudroom here, right? This is gonna lead out to your garage area. And this would be your pantry space. Really nice. So as we come along, get another sight line of the kitchen, open living room concept. They even have a nice little wine fridge there. More room for countertop space. This could be your You know, your little nook for your coffee station. They have wine bottles to store up there. And again, like I said, the wine fridge. You probably have enough space here to fit probably 5 stools, bar stools right here. You have your dining room table overlooking your living room. So you even have your layout for the pool you can put up. However you would like that to look, really nice. And that would be right back here off of your patio area. So plenty of space. So now we'll come into your master bedroom. Really beautiful space. Nice big windows, vaulted ceilings, king size bed. As we come into the master bath, this is enormous, guys. So you have plenty of shelving here. Oversized tiles, dual vanities with the tub in between. You got the nice big window letting in natural light. And then across from there, you have your frameless shower door with the tiles going to the ceiling, and you have the nice rainfall shower head. You have your water closet here into your master closet, which is enormous. Built-ins on each side. And then this would be your laundry room. As far as crime goes in Cedar Hill, it's pretty chill over here. According to crimegrade.org, Cedar Hill came in at a B+, which is, you know, not too shabby. It's not a place where we see anything going on out of the ordinary, or it's not gonna be highlighted on the news, or there's not gonna be any major negative events happening. Now, from the people I have spoken to and just the families I've helped move down to Cedar Hill, they say the school district is pretty good overall. I did some digging, and the Texas Education Agency gave Cedar Hill an overall rating of a C, which is pretty middle of the road in my opinion. I know there's a few private schools in that area, so you do have a couple of different options. The school district is actually pretty small. I believe it's only about 7,600 students, so it's a small knit community feel. And for the most part, Cedar Hill is just a nice spot to call home if you like seclusion and inclusion at the same time. And if you'd like more information about different areas around Dallas, you can check out this playlist right here.